We're talking about selling one Arsenal player to selling another. How do you solve a problem like Saliba? You've already solved it. You sold him a week earlier, and he got sent off. So happy days for yourself. But anybody that does still have him, I put up the big players: Gvardiol, Trent, Pedro Porro, and then I always like a little Man United wildcard. So Dallow's in there because his stats have been very impressive, and I will touch on them. But if you still had Saliba, who would you be looking at?
Um, yeah, like for like, if it like, ignore him, the option of getting a really cheap defender, which is always quite nice, right, structurally. But if you're going for like, it was Gvardiol or Porro.
And can I just point
I
out
think
as well, Dallo is not 6.9 million. That's one money one money thing I forgot to change. The rest of them are right. He's
I
5 million or 5.1.
Yeah, I think maybe Porro actually. And I think all the algorithms and models would go for Porro just because of minute certainty over Guardiola, although he's probably City's best defender at the moment, right? So I think we'll probably play every game. I think the good thing about Porro, um, Spurs haven't like underlying stats. They've been okay defensively. Like they've been unlucky to concede the amount of goals that they've been conceding, right? So I think I'm not gonna. Like last season, their underlying stats were crap as well. This season has not been too bad, right, defensively. So I don't want to listen to that narrative that they're just like going to concede goals all the time. I think if they're showing up and not conceding as many chances, then they should be better. So I kind of like, I think the stats are okay from an underlying point of view. And then if Maddison continues to get benched, Porro then goes on set pieces. So when Maddison is not playing, his opportunities, they just kind of like increase through the roof, right? Obviously, got to make a call of whether Madison's going to start all the time and get regular minutes and whatnot. But yeah, I like Porro. So I'd potentially say Porro and then Gvardiol. He's not going to score screamers every week, right? Because last year he was playing as the left winger, right? Now he's just playing as a centre back.
Yeah.
So he's not that player from back in the last season. I kind of wish I had him, of course, over Lewis, but it was more of a price point thing. I prefer Vardiol and Eze over Foden and Lewis in hindsight, but I know it was a bit risky. So yeah, I'd say I like Porro. I like Porro and then Vardiol, and then obviously the cheaper options. They're all the like standard ones we've spoken about. What's his name? I know he could be an interesting one. Like with some nice lots of chances created, very attacking. Wolves, as they proved in the weekend, they're not a bad team. They just had a really bad run of fixtures, right? So I think he could be someone if you want a cheaper player to get ahead of the curve on. Yeah, 8 Nori is pretty nice.
4.6, I think, ain't Nori. Might be 4.5 still.
Yeah.
But on Gvardiol and City, and I know this because I've got Edison the Pain. City's expected clean sheets the 6th for expected clean sheets. Liverpool are first. You're talking about Porro. Spurs are second, and that did surprise me. That's an absolutely solid underlying numbers. So yeah, I can see why you'd go there. Dallo, I said I'd touch on Dallo. He is third amongst all defenders for expected points this season. He's
really?
also and there's expected clean sheets, as you'll see from the fourth line down on these tables, matches Gvardiol. He's only behind for expected. He has had 4 clean sheets himself. So United are going under radar with their defence a little bit, which is only one behind what Trent and VVD, Virgil van Dijk have got, and they're top of the list. So Dallo is under the radar, but West Ham away, Chelsea at home, maybe not the best 2 coming up, but they're not bad after that. Leicester and Ipswich.
Yeah, for sure. Well, West Ham is we need to reassess it. That's an easy fixture. That is the only difficult one.
West Ham fans.
No, there's the kind of nature of kind of where they're at the moment. I reckon I'd be going Porro. I think.
Yeah, I can see it. I don't have Saliba to deal with, but yeah, I can see why Porro's picked. Any other ones are noted based on the fixtures. Fulham, they've got coming up to they're top of the fixture list alongside Everton and Forest. So from those 3 squads, you're looking at Robinson is the top performer for Fulham defensively. You've then got Tarkowski's the top performer for Everton. That doesn't
Yeah,
inspire me. Robinson at least gets some assists. And then the
yeah,
top performer for Forest is Aina, who
yeah.
I've had since game week 1. Hopefully he's still keeping a clean sheet. But we'll see. We'll
No, I
touch
agree.